Hey there, round 2 starting up in the 0-1 bracket. Let's see if we're paired against something beatable. The mirror. Okay, well I don't have my Mandic Naturalize anymore, so I think my ability to win the mirror is actually a lot lower. But I do have 3 copies of Dissipate in my hand, and hopefully I can hit a 3rd land drop. Perhaps a blue land. Interesting. I guess I do this to make sure that I have 2 blue and a colorless up. So, game 1 in the mirror is very weird, and like 2 things can happen. One is somebody gets some vengeance on the table and just kills the other person, and it turns into like a race sort of situation. And the other is that nobody really resolves anything or does anything, and the game goes super long and brimstone volleys get thrown at each other's faces and stuff. Anyway, probably pre-board, neither of us has a way to remove the other's copies of Burning Vengeance, so leaving Dissipate up is going to be hugely important, and winning the die roll is pretty sweet too. So he's probably boarding in Geist of St. Traft. That's what the Clifftop Retreat suggests. I would like to stop discarding lands. Ooh. I would really appreciate it if that happened. Look at this guy, casting all the draw spells. Yeah, I've hurt my deck's matchup in the mirror quite a bit with some changes that I've been making. So hopefully we can pull this out anyway. It's a bit of an inflection point here. I think, you know, no I don't. Okay, so on the one hand, I finally stopped discarding lands, which is great. On the other hand, I have run out of draw spells, which is terrible. Very, very bad. So we're gonna see what happens. My expectation here is that he goes for a Burning Vengeance right now with Dissipate back up. Nope, he's just gonna discard one. Okay. Well, that's not so bad. I'd like to draw a Grotto at some point, of course, but yeah. What? Okay. I guess he likes his hand, because he's just not going to cast any more draw spells, apparently. So we continue staring at each other. He makes land drops, I don't, and I lose. Is what's going to happen here. Like so. I don't really think I agree with not flashing back draw spells. Like, he just burned a ton of mana he could have been spending on refilling his hand. He just did it again. He's just leaving all that card draw in his yard. I don't think that's good. In fact, I would say that it's quite bad. Okay. Well, I don't know. Seems like this must be as good as discarding. Somehow that resolved, which is interesting. Discarding a Vengeance with the Desperate Ravings, I like it. Then he like instantly stops casting card draw. I wonder if that's because he's mad or something. I wonder if he has a Naturalize in hand. Certainly not impossible. Anyway, there's not much I can do except start throwing Burn at him, I don't think. And I think I'll try for another. The last one worked out. I'm a little confused. I don't understand what exactly is happening here. I guess his hand probably contains copies of Devil's Play, and he thinks that he's going to like Devil's Play me out in one turn or something. I don't really know. Certainly his yard contains a copy of Devil's Play. Okay, so it's fairly likely I'm just getting blown out here, but like he needs to have Naturalize and Snapcaster in hand. It's not that unlikely. But if he doesn't, resolving that Burning Vengeance should win me the game. And I don't feel that I was actually that likely to win this game, so I think I'm fairly happy to settle just for resolving one. If he seriously Devil's Plays me here, I'm just like, oh, so happy. Oh yes. Oh yes, I'm gonna soak in that. All the fire. Like, he's not gonna... Okay, maybe he will. I guess it is possible, but this is not how he wants to be playing. I was gonna say, I guess I lost my train of thought a bit, but I was gonna say that he's not gonna burn me out from 19 with Devil's Plays. I have 2 copies of Dissipate in hand, you may notice. Probably has numerous Brimstone Volleys, I guess. But, like, he's just dead next turn, right? Seems like he's just dead next turn. Gonna tap out again. Deal some damage to my face hole. Here it comes. God. Do you wanna, like, talk about ways you can completely throw away a massive advantage in a game? This is a pretty good example. He's now just gonna lose. So sorry. And all it took was like 1 Dissipate. Board, friend. Okay, well that was interesting. I'm gonna assume he boards in a gazillion Naturalizes, and go with my normal board plan, which is to take out all of my copies of Burning Vengeance. I'll leave in Devil's Play and Brimstone Volley. I'm going to leave out Olivia. I wonder if Tree of Redemption is any good. Guess is that it's not terribly. And really, I end up stuck with Geist Flames. Yeah, I took out some of the stuff I used to board in, I guess. Is it really better to do that than have 4 copies of Burning Vengeance? Seems fairly unlikely. So let's get rid of our Geist Flames and Silent Departures. Maybe that will change again for Game 3 if we see like Strum Kirknoble or something, which would be pretty sweet against the sideboarding life decisions that I just made. But I don't know. Honestly, I saw somebody board Manor Gargoyle in against me in the Burning Vengeance mirror. I think yesterday. That got me laughing. And then I think I lost, most likely. That's what I've been doing lately. Go for it. That's fine. Just gonna resolve one back, and this is an odd spot where we're actually... Post-board is usually just naturalizes on all the copies of Burning Vengeance. But yeah, we're gonna get a bit of burn-in with these. Looks like it. It's mulled to 5, but as long as he hits land drops, this is the matchup that you are most happy to mulligan to 5 in, I'm pretty sure. Or he's playing the deck that is most happy to mulligan to 5, or something like that. Anyway, hopefully he's just out of relevant stuff, because I would rather not lose. It's been naturalized, but I'm missing an 8 of Greenland. 9 of, actually. So we should find one of those with Desperate Ravings at the end of his turn or something. Oh, I'm sort of bad at this game. Like, I totally knew he was boarding in Geist, and then I took out my Rolling Tumblers. I think you might as well leave 1 or 2 in, if you know that they're going with Geist. Like, I'll still be fine, probably. I'll just Snapcaster it if he resolves 1. He managed to discard a Geist and discard a White Source. But yeah, probably shouldn't have allowed that to happen so much. And discarding Snapcaster Mage here is also undesirable, of course. So yeah, this is actually a fairly awkward situation. Do not want you to cast something here. Well, guess if you're gonna, you're gonna. That's a good one to cast too. Looks like he's probably going to hit me a bit. Shortening here. Another Burning Vengeance. Naturalize my Burning Vengeance. Okay, am quite certain that I don't understand why doing that then was correct. Let's get this dissipated. Move on to the next game. It's not quite that dire. I still have Garrick in hand. But I have, like, I started with 3 Snapcasters and then discarded 2 of them. So the Geist has gotten a lot scarier, certainly. See what happens now. Any burn spell. Well, you know, at least I only take 2 next turn. Is there any burn spell? You could also just Devil's Play here and kill me straight up. I don't understand. Unless he is gonna Brimstone Volley my wolf and declare attacker's instant step. Yeah, that... what? As far as I can tell, that's just clearly terrible. He has a Desperate Ravings in his yard. I don't see any reason why he couldn't have flashed that back to look for Brimstone Volley or something. Like, okay, he has another, but... yeah. I think you would rather trade Brimstone Volley for Garrick than Geist of St. Traft here. I don't think I'm crazy to say that either. Anyway, hand has developed terribly. This is not being unusual for lately. You may have gathered by my unending complaining. I tapped wrong, which is nice. Should help. I can't dissipate and cast Think Twice, of course, is the problem. Anyway, just bring in some Temblors and see what happens. Game the next, I guess. I should probably have gone for Snapcaster there, because if I don't get a Snapcaster defending this turn, I'm just dead, I think. Yeah, I think I should have just cast Think Twice and gone for it. It's not impossible that I block and kill it, actually. So 1 in 31 chance. Not the best. I'm still sort of alive. Wait for it. It's interesting. Probably, I don't know, Snapcaster or something. If he doesn't do anything, I can flash back a Desperate Ravings to kill the Angel token. But if he does literally anything, I'm just dead. Oh, how How can it take someone this long to tap mana? I guess, is there any reason I can't F6 here? Like, my play is quite obviously mandated. So I don't see why I can't just F6. Seems difficult to win from here. Yeah, if I didn't discard those two Snapcasters, I think I just win this game, like, flat out. He's putting on Witchbane Orbs. He's got the Geist of St. Traft and the Witchbane Orb combo going. Alright. Way to go, opponent. You are a champion. Please just cast any spell so I can concede. So I have a life outside these videos. I would rather participate in it than wait for this guy to tap his mana. I could just like get up and leave. I could totally have gone, like, cooked myself dinner and eaten it in the time it's taken him to play the last turn. Gotta be careful. Tap the right things. Okay. That'll do it. So, now that we know that that's his big plan, in come the Temblors, and out go what? What goes out? I guess if he's, like, going for Geists and going for, yeah, let's try this. I don't know. We saw Naturalizes. Witchbane Orb. We're rendering a decent amount of his deck irrelevant, so yeah, I think I like this plan. For those of you who didn't see what exactly happened, because I did that sort of quickly, we took out the copies of Burning Vengeance. Brought in Rolling Temblors, 3 of them. So if I lose to Geist this game, I will be mad. Nah, not overly mad. Grumpy. We'll be grumpy. Opponent's mana base has betrayed him somehow. 4 colors is too many. Just take the Temblor. I think if I don't die straight away to Geist, there's no way for this guy to beat me, really. Hope I don't regret saying that, but I've not been especially impressed by his play. So, yeah. I don't really think there was anything to take other than Temblor there anyway, but I'm especially happy to grab the Temblor against him. His hand has a lot of dead cards in it. Brimstone Volley, Devil's Play, Naturalize. These cards don't do anything until he does something, but eventually he will do something. I'm essentially just next leveling in the mirror. They bring in Naturalize, so I take out Burning Vengeance. Cats are going crazy in the background. So he's gonna like Windmill Slam the Geist, I'm gonna Rolling Temblor, I'm gonna Forbidden Alchemy for a land first, then a Rolling Temblor with Naturalize up. Card. Like, Geist is actually so bad if you think about just the nature of the mirror, which is that it's very difficult to do stuff at sorcery speed, and developing your mana is sort of the only thing that matters. And it's totally doable to beat people with it, but yeah. Alternately, that can happen, and then I don't know. What does he do now? Passes the turn. He just has these Geists in his deck that don't do anything. And I have copies of Garrick. I have to decide whether to Think Twice or Desperate Ravings. It's always such a difficult question. Probably I want a Desperate Ravings with this hand, because I'm fairly happy to discard Brimstone Volley or Devil's Play. I guess, like, Geist's advantage is being difficult to answer, but in Game 3 there's a way to answer it for half a card. And it actually costs 4 mana, because you're almost always casting it off a... Shit, I said I was gonna do Desperate Ravings. Just wanted to draw another land so I could discard that first. Guess I did it. Yeah, check it out. Woodland Cemetery is gonna let me flashback a Forbidden Alchemy for 7. I'm so excited about this. This is like the best moment of my life coming right up. Just a sec, dinner just arrived. Alright, sorry about that. Those of you who watch a lot of my videos, this guy's dotting me while he's down 6 minutes on the clock. Those of you who watch a lot of my videos have probably seen what happens when I pause the recording. The audio just goes completely out of whack. The audio is working fine right now, by the way. It's just my voice that's completely messed up. I should ... him back. Do I care about that? Forbidden Alchemy. Rolling Templar. I just get a Think Twice left. It's pretty beastly. Well, I can just cast one of the Forbidden Alchemies now, probably get a bunch of stuff. No, I'd better dissipate that. He has no dissipate to back it up? Wow. I'm really surprised that that just happened. Does he just not play dissipates? I don't understand. very much expected my Dissipate to get countered. Okay. He's just not doing anything. Sweet. Taking full advantage of the -1 mana Forbidden Alchemy to cast it and just leave 1 mana completely wasted. That's great. I guess I'll go with a Shimmering Grotto. Discard a Mountain coming up. So, losing the Singleton Lost in the Mist is actually a huge deal for this mirror. Because usually I would just be planning... Why isn't he casting his spells? This guy causes me great amounts of rage. Let's grab that. What was I gonna say? Usually I would be, yeah, casting Lost in the Mist, and snapcasting Lost in the Mist, and that just buries them under your mana development, and then you win. Instead though, we're just like, my opponent's not doing anything, and I think probably out of stuff I can do profitably. So, okay. God, my cats are going at it. Anyway, I'm just gonna Drown Yard him out. Seems fairly likely here. I have Memory's Journey and he probably doesn't have any anymore. Can 10 him with Devil's Play. Hello, cat. I don't know what they're so worked up about. Discarding and Dissipate is what I like to see. Dig for one of these Drown Yards. I'm talking about, yes. Can go with Olivia. Should we do it? Seems unlikely. See what he discards here. Should do a decent job of telling us what's in his hand. Okay, so yeah. Alright, he's playing like 4 of those. That's funny. I do have 3 Garricks in my deck. I also have 4 Snapcasters and 4 Dissipates. So there are 2 Dissipates, 2 Snapcasters, and 2 Garricks in those last 16 cards. One of the Dissipates. I do need a way to kill him though. My Drown Yard is also in there somewhere. I do have Memory's Journey in hand. Runic Reputation is also in there somewhere. I could just hit all of his flashback spells. Do you care about that? I guess he's gonna try to Geist, but... I suspect he will fail. do, I think the reason I do is that I suspect I have more dissipates than him. And if I get cards out of my hand, I can start casting draw spells again. Something like that. I'm pretty surprised to see doubled Memory's Journey. You know, like Brimstone Volley me now? That would be funny. Not a Brimstone Volley. It would be funny, it would also deal me 3 damage. Just decides to mana burn for 1 at the end there. Too bad that mana burn doesn't exist anymore, huh? I have to say, I sort of like it, now that it's gone. Wonder why it ever existed a little bit. I'm doing this because I don't particularly want to Temblor at sorcery speed on my turn for 6. Seems not very good. I want to get cards out of my hand, and I want to put a threat on the board. Fairly likely Snapcaster just dies, but whatever. It's dying at a profit for me. I mistap. I mistapped. Shit. Tapping the mana now. Alright. Let's get rid of Dissipate. And let's give him an island and a naturalize. This is how you're meant to use Memory's Journey in the Mirror, incidentally. And my opponent burns for 3. Pretty solid. Tapping more mana for something. Okay. What else are you gonna do? Just play a Snapcaster? Okay. I mean, all of this seems okay for me. Please hit my Snapcaster. Hitting me. I guess I should have done that before he... Yeah, I'm dumb. Oh my god. And then I did it after, yeah. Yeah, that was just terrible. Okay, well, good work, me. checks and stuff. If I want to, I can hit him for, put him to 7. Let's do it. I think this is good because he doesn't have a great way to deal infinity damage to me other than Devil's Play me back, and now he can't tap out at sorcery speed ever, or I just untap and kill him. Whereas me tapping out at sorcery speed there's not that much he can do. Like, he can resolve copies of Burning Vengeance, which is semi-problematic, but be okay. I'd like to hit a land drop, I think. I don't know, not that much. Might lose here, by the way. Definitely not having a singleton Lost in the Mist is a huge deal. Wonder what he took there if he wasn't taking a Snapcaster. Has to be a Dissipate, I guess? I don't know. Pretty much okay with taking 2. Funny. I'd rather not lose my Forbidden Alchemy. He has 2 Dissipates. What's he doing? Like, okay, but you're just dead now. To a Snapcaster, right? Do I just go for that? One, 2. I guess you could have another Memory's Journey, but I have 2 Snapcasters left in my deck. It's also running out of time pretty swiftly. So yeah, the point is, if I just draw Snapcaster, I can Snapcaster and Naturalize, then Devil's Play him. I have exactly enough with another thing twice. Desperate Ravings gives me a slightly better shot though. awesome. 1, 2, 6, 9, 10. He has exactly 14. So I guess we're gonna head into defense mode here, because this play is probably going to be the Devils playing me for 14 in order to avoid just timing out. That's my guess. I somehow lost my drown yard. All of a sudden he's become a lot better at tapping mana. Like, I have enough to flashback a Forbidden Alchemy, Snapcaster up and Dissipate. That's what I'm going to try to do. It should be really, really hard to miss at this point. Do I even have a Dissipate left? Yeah, 3 out of 8 cards are fine for me. Let's see, is Alchemy the best I can do? Seems like it is. If I miss, he wins though. Impressively. Got one of them. Hasn't even hit F6, so he's timing out while I do this. Oh, and I don't even get time to eat dinner because the next round is going to start straight away. I like that I genuinely killed him, at least. Alright guys, see you for round 3.